Bitches only angry cause they teeth fucked up. Look, sis is only aggy cause the D seed up. You just took a shot like it's critical. But that ain't for the public, I'm a...
So we do got to talk about one last main topic that the Overly Opinionated Podcast brought up, which was HINNANT. Is that how you say it?
Hinant. I don't know.
I think it's Kanan, but
that boy name is not Kanan. It's not Kanan.
It's Cannon.
Best friend is Ghost and Tommy.
So I don't know how old he was.
5.
A 5-year-old white boy was murdered by a black man.
His neighbor that knew the family.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did. Exactly what happened.
Okay, so they said he was playing in the yard with his older little sister, and
How does that work?
His older.
no, I mean like she's still a little girl. His sister is a little girl,
Like
too.
smaller.
Okay.
Big little sis.
I'll say yeah, his child's sister.
Okay,
Yeah.
there was 2 children.
I'll say yeah. So he was playing with his sister in the yard, and then the neighbor, his name is I believe Darius Sessoms. He walked up and shot him in the head.
God damn.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Fucked up situation. Really fucked up.
No reason at all. Just shot the little boy.
Just shot him in the head. The father and him were friends. He said there was like no tension, no beef between them. He just walked up and shot him in the head. Now, that's definitely a tragic story.
Yes.
But what some white people are doing
What
is
All Lives Matter proponents are doing
is equating it to George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and asking why there's not protests and stuff about that. And it's
Who
just,
would you be protesting?
Like, okay,
Us-
so
because-
Who are you protesting?
For a nigga that's already in jail getting
I was
Yeah,
like, he's
I said-
already in jail.
Well, like, what would you be protesting?
and charged with murder. He was caught within 24 hours. They went on a manhunt for him.
So, like, what do you need to protest about? Why is this a thing?
Justice was served within the week, nigga.
right.
Yeah.
Now, arguably,
We're still.
there's no real justice that can be
Right.
for the
Because
situation.
your man still lost
But that's the
his
same
life.
for George Floyd,
I'm about to
obviously
say this,
Breonna
what,
Taylor.
150 plus days later, and the people who killed Breonna
Breonna
Taylor are
Taylor's
still on the fucking
still
street.
Exactly.
Like, and it's just them having their victim complex. So, well, why are we protesting? Why say his name? Like, it's like, yeah,
First off,
dog,
white
this
people,
isn't
you stand outside and say his fucking name. It's not that. What do you want anybody else to do? Because it's not the same thing.
I had this conversation on Facebook too. Like, it's getting real. You know, like, bro, stop being a pussy. Like, if you want to go talk about white people getting killed by cops, like the Ryan Whitaker situation where the cops killed him outside of his apartment, or the Daniel Shaver shit where the SWAT shot him in a hotel hallway while telling him to crawl to him with his legs crossed. And when he fell, he tried to grab his pants and they lit him up. And they told him when they got there, like, yo, if you don't follow everything perfectly, we're going to shoot you and you probably won't survive. Like, that's off rip how they started the situation. Like, it's definitely bullshit things. And Black Lives Matter actually did protest about that. But of course, you know, the All Lives Matter people missed it. But it's like, yo, like, if you care as much as you claim you do, take your pussy ass out there and protest it.
Yeah.
Like, these things shouldn't be happening to anybody. But if you feel so strongly about it, go do it. Don't be an antagonist when you see black people protesting for something and then try to make it like, okay, I don't like that. Well, why don't you care about this? Why don't you care about that?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
like if you care about it, just go talk about it. You don't have to bring other shit into the... You don't have to pull down George Floyd to talk about, yo, this shit happened to my cousin. The cop shot him for no reason. I'm upset with that. Like, you don't have to make it a competition.
Right, yeah. Struggle Olympics.
Yeah.
Bring awareness of your situation. Don't try to shit on
Another situation,
Yeah.
another movement.
It'd be one thing like, yo, like, these are people that have got shot by the police, like George Floyd, Dan Shaver, like, shit like that. If you were, like, bringing support to all of it, then yeah, maybe that all that shit could work. But really just like, no, I don't care about that black guy getting shot. People get shot. Go, shut up, like.
But they can't do it because if they were to bring up the white people who actually got shot in Justice League by the fucking police or nothing ever happened to them, they would then have to say that the police system is fucked up.
Oh yeah, they can't stop looking them boots.
That's, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen because, you know what I'm saying, blue lives matter in their fucking case.
That shit's
So
hilarious.
that's when
The fuck is a blue light?
My nigga.
That makes no fucking sense. So instead, they picked this fucked up situation. It's a terrible situation. I mean, it definitely deserves you know what I'm saying, attention to be brought to it. but not in the sense that...
I disagree on that. Just on one thing, I feel like we get too much fucked up news in general. Like, plenty of people die every day, and this not even to be on some Rico shit, but we don't need all that negativity in our system. Like, imagine if they had to report every death every day. That shit is fucking...
Niggas asked for Tyler Perry, fam.
Yeah,
That's just some comedy shit.
That's almost as bad as exactly what
I wonder how hard she was laughing, how angry she was when she wrote that.
Somebody in the comments was like, "Where's Tyler Perry now?"
He paid for George Floyd's funeral, like he been paying for his.
Or Cannon. I'm like, why the fuck? Why would you call on?
By the way,
Tyler Perry?
Cannon's GoFundMe got $500,000 on it. They asked for like
So
10,000.
Why the fuck do you need Tyler Perry?
Yeah, I
She didn't look it up.
And my
She
thing
didn't
is,
know.
why are you calling on? Why are you
That's
calling
why.
on black people? Why aren't you calling on your fucking white leaders? Like fucking
To say something about it, yeah.
Donald Trump or fucking Ellen DeGeneres.
He probably has already said something. Knowing him, he ain't missed a beat. I'm sure he tweeted
It's
something
like,
about this.
why are you looking for black people
Reprehensible.
to come in and save the day?
It's terrible. Thugs and criminals shooting sweet blonde boys on their lines. It's just terrible. It's awful. It's awful. It's terrible. We should do something. I think he was part of Black Lives Matter. I think they told me that. Didn't they say that? Yeah.
That nigga's hilarious.
So
if he wasn't the president, he's a hilarious man, bro. Like that nigga just says
It is
whatever.
awful, though.
He's awful because he's president. Like he was hilarious before it.
Yes.
And still, like, bro, I love the way he says shiny. It's fucking hilarious.
It fucks me up that like rappers and like movies and stuff like that had him so ingrained into our culture, and then not knowing a lot of like the history. Like this man been racist against black people for fucking ever.
Some people try to like, you know what I mean, like Mac Miller, for example. Like every time he performed Donald Trump, like he was just like, yeah, nah, fuck Trump.
Yeah.
Like whenever he performed it, he would make sure to be like, nah, fuck that shit. I didn't know about this shit. Now it's fuck that shit.
I feel like they knew it.
Sherman had a whole song.
They probably knew, but like, well, no, I can't even say we didn't know. He had the whole Central Park 5 shit.
Yep.
Like he was discriminating about people in his apartments and
They know, but he was money, so it's just like people like rap love niggas with money, bro. Like,
no, I know we gotta get Trump
gotta
out,
get
bro.
Trump
It's just
out.
like there can't be a new. It can't be a new. We gotta do this every time. Like, all right, man. At some point, fuck them damn Democrats.
I don't think all black people should be Democrats just solely.
Solely off the fact that we black, and I feel like that's the way it's continued to be pushed. It's like they haven't done anything differently to give us anything real. They just been like, oh, y'all don't want him, do y'all? Y'all don't want him, so you know what you gotta do.
But we actually don't want him.
You ain't black if you don't vote for Joe.
yeah, and that's one thing I hate about the whole thing because I talk about that on Facebook. Like, yo, like, at least sell me on what the fuck you gonna do. Like,
tell me, make me excited. Like, make me come vote.
Nah, bro, do your job.
like, you want this
Yeah, just do your job, bro.
but I'm
You
actually
want him?
For me, I'm actually surprised nobody has ever bothered, especially like celebrities, have ever bothered to try to get behind like independent parties and shit in a major way.
Because
Because it's just like, yo, like
It's on
that's
the same
like,
page.
no lie,
Like-
Kanye West would be a consideration slightly. No. Listen, if he was to do this shit at a different time. Because listen, Kanye West is just, his delivery is awful. It's just like Donald Trump, he's just black. His delivery is awful.
He's just black. Hey yo, get me out.
His delivery is fucking terrible, but sometimes he be having some points. Now, I
He's
say
manic as fuck.
I would
He's
say,
manic as shit.
I
He's
wouldn't say
losing.
that I
you
would.
can't have a bipolar president.
No.
I mean,
I would listen to him if it was a different time.
Dimension.
Right now, I don't want to hear shit from Kanye West. It makes no sense to me. But if it was a different time
In one of the
period,
lucid moments, in one of the lucid times.
I feel like I would at least consider
If it wasn't
what he had
turmoil.
to say. Yeah, I would consider. But right now, it's like, dog, it's too much shit going on.
I love
for
this
distraction.
Kanye though, where he's just crazy. Like,
He's
cause
just, like, right
this
now
is my
crying.
Lupe stan in me always hate him because like, bro, this nigga's not as deep as he be talking about. I'm telling you, Lupe's deep. Then it's like this nigga's just an egocentric asshole.
Yeah.
Just he's slowly just showing it, just like I was right, I've been right, I was always right. And like for like it's like he goes like on one. Like, hey, it turned out something didn't free anybody, but you should buy land, which is like, yo, that's actually a good point.
He be
But let me tell
putting
you,
the nuggets in the bullshit.
but also I tried to kill my daughter. Like,
Yeah, it's like every American should get this amount of money and you should be worth this. But Yeah, I almost killed my daughter, but an abortion should be legal. You know, you should be able to get an abortion if you want it.
That's because it should be. It should
He's
be.
a
So
sideshow.
to a certain extent, to me, you know what I'm saying?
I can't tell you what to do with your body. I mean, it's your decision. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
I think there should definitely be a limit on abortion.
I was about to.
You about to take a mean left?
He's about to do something
Here we
ill.
go, because it's about to take a mean left. And nope, wrap this up. Wrap this up.
Everybody say something
I
ill.
couldn't even get it out. It was so bad.
Yeah, I can feel the bullshit
shit.
brewing. I can feel the bullshit brewing.